employing numerical methods to find solutions to a physical problem. We'll begin by defining a physical model, which is the basis for developing a theory and a problem, which is consequently solved by means of numerical tools and a computer software. In this class, we will be using MATLAB or Python as the tools of choice. MATLAB, which has been around since the 1970s, is a very powerful programming software able to make both simple and complex calculations over a wide field of physics and mathematics. Python is fast becoming a popular tool for physicists, especially in the fields of machine learning and artificial intelligence and the Internet of Things. We'll go through all the basic commands, beginning with a simple mathematical calculation and graphing, and eventually working our way towards more complex commands. We'll then discuss the various numerical methods and do mathematical operations and tools used in solving ordinary and partial differential equations. Finally, we'll learn the basics of machine learning, which is a precursor to artificial intelligence. This course will be taught online through the UP Baguio Virtual Learning Environment, or UP VLE, which you can access at vle.upb.edu.ph. You may access the UPB VLE with your laptop, tablet, or even with your phone. Videos have been provided to allow you to browse through the lessons with your computer on your mobile device. You will need to log in using your UP email account. If you have problems logging in, please send an email to sysnet.upbagyo@up.edu.ph. Once you are logged in, select the course Physics 131, Computational Physics. Once selected, you should be able to see information about the course and the course syllabus. Please take the time to read and go through each detail. You should be able to see all the course topics when you scroll down the page. You will need to go through each of the topics in sequence according to the weekly arrangement, since a few topics, but you can go through each of the topics at your own convenience and at your own pace. This type of online learning is called asynchronous, which means that you, as the student, can take your time in going through the lessons, playing and replaying all the videos, and reading all the necessary materials. Typically, in face-to-face meetings, the class meets for 3 hours for a 3-unit lecture per week. In this scenario, 10 to 30-minute videos of each subtopic will be shown, amounting to about 30 to 90 minutes of video lectures per week. The short videos should be able to allow you to absorb each topic much better and easier review the content. All videos are uploaded to a YouTube channel. The links to the YouTube videos are attached in the VLE module. Your grade will come from lecture exercises and machine problems. The machine problems are problems you need to solve by submitting a computer program and comprise 70% of your total grade. You will also be required to accomplish the lecture exercises, which is 30% of your total grade. You can think of the lecture exercises as a warm-up to solving the machine problems. You may also accomplish the optional activity at the end of the course. You will need to complete 100% of the activity in order to get the 5% addition to your total grade. The first set of machine problems will be given every week until just before the reading and wellness break. The machine problem on machine learning will be sent after the break. You may submit your solutions anytime within the semester, but bonus points will be given to correct solutions if submitted in the designated time. There will be scheduled online meetings for individual, group, or class discussions. These are not required times, but the schedule where I will make myself available for consultation. You can see the links here and in the VLE, and you may enter the Zoom meeting or Discord if you have specific concerns or questions regarding the lessons. If these times are not convenient for you, or if you wish to have a separate consultation time, especially considering your internet access, we can agree on a special time just for you. Just send me an email at the given email address. All of these information are found in the UPB VLE module for Physics 131 and are detailed in the PDF document Physics 131 Syllabus Remote Learning. You can also see this presentation in PDF format with the file name Week 1 Introduction to the Course and the Course Syllabus. I hope that you will be able to appreciate this mode of learning. This is one of the best we can offer in order to continue your education, considering the circumstances around the world. See you soon in our lessons and our weekly discussions. Take care and stay safe. Okay, hello. Tawag dito. Thumbs up if you can hear me. Okay, great. Thank you. Dun sa video na pinanood nyo, so yun na yung basically introduction about the course. That video is also available here dun sa VLE. How many of you are familiar with VLE or have used the VLE before? So thumbs up lang din ulit. Okay, so marami rin sa inyo, pero yung iba, is this your first time na nag-VLE kayo? So if it's your first time, siguro let's just briefly go through yung parts ng VLE. It's actually quite easy to use. So I don't know if you've accessed it, but all you need to do is to type in ito nga, vle.upb.edu.ph, and then you will go to this main page. So this is what you'll see at least in your VLE. So makikita niyo lahat ng mga courses na available sa inyo. Okay, I suppose some of you are using Google Classroom or ibang mode. Pero if since here you're going to use VLE, ito yung makikita ninyo. So these are the courses that I have been teaching, and in your case, you will see the courses that you are taking or have taken. So just click on the course Physics 131, and then dito kayo i-redirect. Okay? So if you want to go to a specific topic, halimbawa natapos na kayo sa first exam or sa first exercise, just click this button here, and then you can just go directly dun sa topic. So for example, systems of equation. Okay, so yan, and then i-redirect na kayo diretso dun sa topic na yun. Okay, the topics are listed here. So ito na rin yung syllabus essentially. So first thing that you will learn is, of course, yung tungkol sa programming software. And then second is computer programming. It's a laboratory class. Then introduction to physical modeling. And then dito na tayo magsisimula sa numerical methods. So we'll begin with the numerical methods for taking derivatives at saka integrating, and then systems of equation, which means na you're going to study how to use matrices and implement them using your computer or computer program. And then we'll do also fitting, curve fitting, which is regression and interpolation. And then gagawin din natin yung optimization, which means solving for the minimum and maximum values of a function. This part is also useful pagdating sa machine learning, which is also part of this course. Okay, so magkakaroon tayo ng specific focus dito as you go through this course. Then you also have a Fourier transform and fast Fourier transform. Dito naman sa part na ito, you'll learn about yun nga, yung Fourier transform and how to implement it numerically. And one example that you can, one application is, for example, signal analysis, sa sound. And ang isa sa mga tasks na gagawin nyo dito is to analyze your own voice. So using your computer program, you're going to use a software. You're going to use the software to record your own voice and then process yung voice na yun, like add filters and so on and so forth. And then you're also going to learn about numerical solutions or how to solve ordinary differential equations numerically. We'll tackle also partial differential equations, pero hindi tayo magbibigay ng machine problems dito. But we'll move immediately to machine learning or to the introduction to machine learning. Okay, so yun yung magiging coverage ng course. So before we continue, let me ask kung sino sa inyo, so thumbs up again, kung sino sa inyo ang may experience na sa programming. Okay, so iilan lang or isa lang yung may experience sa programming. So anong can I ask kung ano, can you type down dun sa chat box kung anong programming software yung ginamit mo before? Sige, pakitype na lang sa chat box. Okay, now, so marami sa inyo ay hindi familiar sa programming. Did I understand that correctly? So this will be your first time doing this kind of work, right? Okay, so now, unfortunately, for this course, I would have to say na kailangan nyo talaga ng computer dito. Okay, as the course states, it's a computational physics course, and you really need to have a computer to be able to have access to a computer dito sa course na ito. Okay, so that's one prerequisite. Okay, of course, ang isa pang prerequisite is that you should have already taken yung Physics 121 or should at least know about series equations at saka ordinary differential equations. Okay, so I hope na nasatisfy niyo yung requirement na yun. And ang tawag dito, now we can discuss kung ano yung programming software na gagamitin ninyo. So let's go here. Okay, so of course all of these are available naman dito sa sa VLE na ito, so you can just browse through it. Pero let's just discuss it para maka-save na rin kayo ng konting time. So like I said, we are going to use either MATLAB or Python. Now, meron ditong item, should I use MATLAB or should I use Python? Well, if you have a very good computer, if you have a computer with a lot of memory or high RAM, magandang gamitin ang MATLAB. Okay? If you have very good internet access, you can also use MATLAB. Okay, but the internet access is not required for if you want to use MATLAB. Otherwise, kung hindi kaya ng computer ninyo yung MATLAB, you can use Python. Now, MATLAB is a subscription software, meaning you need a subscription in order to use this. Fortunately, ang UP ay nag-subscribe. So we have a subscription sa MATLAB and we can all use it as long as you use your UP email address. So nire-recognize ng MATLAB ang UP domain, ang email address na may UP domain. So just may instructions naman dito how to install it. Just follow the instructions. It's pretty straightforward. And then when you download all available functionalities or all available modules. Okay. Now, I said a while ago na yung MATLAB can also be used over
online. So this is the online version. This is ito yung link, MATLAB MathWorks, matlab.mathworks.com. So if you don't want to download the software kasi it's a few gigabytes then, you can use MATLAB online. So just go to this link and then type kung anong code ang gusto niyo. So open the script and then yun na. So ganun lang yung gagawin. So clear or 1 a equals 1 plus 1. Yan. Okay, so pwede na kayong mag-work dito. Pero like I said, if you want to work online, your internet access has to be really good. Okay, there are also these self-paced online courses. So if you want a crash course sa MATLAB, you can go to this website, matlabacademy.mathworks.com. And then you can go here, MATLAB on-ramp. It's a 2-hour programming course. It's totally free dahil nga meron naman tayong subscription sa MATLAB. So just go through this for 2 hours, and after 2 hours, you will already know the basics of programming. Now, if you want to learn more, of course, you can do this MATLAB fundamentals, pero 25 hours yung na yan, yung course na yan. And you can do all these other stuff then on your free time if you want to improve your programming, especially if you want to use MATLAB. Okay, now what if you don't want to use MATLAB? Okay, so you want to use Python. Okay, so in order for you to use Python, may mga kailangan kayong i-download, and specifically yung i-download niyo ay software na tinatawag na Anaconda. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Okay, so Anaconda is software or that covers itong mga applications na ito. All of these applications can be used with Python, but yung specific applications ay itong Spider at saka yung Jupyter Notebook. For this course, you're going to use Jupyter Notebook, but from time to time, you can use yung Spider if you need to sort of practice. Okay, so this is what the Spider software looks like. Okay, so this is an example where you're going to use a Fourier transform. So this is actually a recording of your voice. Okay, and everything is done here with the Spider software. You can also, tulad ng sinabi ko, yung gagamitin talaga natin sa Jupyter Notebook. Okay, and this is what the Jupyter Notebook looks like. You need the Jupyter Notebooks opens in a browser. So ganito yung makikita ninyo dyan. Okay, and we can go here, for example. So, oops, sorry. So we can go here sa desktop, for example, and ito yung Physics 131, and then let's say, ano ba? Introduction to Programming, and then Exercise 1. So ito na yung actually yung gagawin ninyo. So yeah, I suppose I can show you this. Hindi pa naman to yung solution. This is just what you're supposed to do for your exercise 1. So yan. So ito yung makikita nyo pag ginamit nyo yung Jupyter. Okay, so yan yung sa Jupyter. Unfortunately, hindi siya katulad nung sa MATLAB na may mga ganitong help So you have to learn everything from the internet. And of course, available din naman yung basic tawag dito programming tawag dito techniques dito sa VLE module. So I made a few videos kung saan matuturuan din kayo kung paano gamitin yung Jupyter Notebook or Python specifically. Okay, so let me just pause for a while kasi merong nag-post ng some message chat. Okay, so C++ yung ginagamit. So if you're familiar with C++, then it's fine because the syntax is a little bit, it's slightly different, but you will be tawag dito more, it's slightly closer to Python. So dito, yan, ganyan. Ang isang advantage when you know a programming software is that once isang programming software lang alam mo, it's it's already easy to switch to another programming software. Ang differences lang naman kasi is yung syntax or how you type the commands, but tawag dito, pero madali na lang yun. So if you know one programming software, it should be pretty straightforward to transfer to other types of programming software. Okay, so let's go back dun sa about the course. Okay, can you give me just 2 minutes kasi may sudden urge ako na pumunta sa CR. Sandali lang ha. Okay, hello. Nandiyan pa kayo? Okay, so where were we? Dito na tayo sa okay. So when you go through this BLE module, one thing that you will notice is meron ditong saan na yun? Ito, honor statement. I am requiring you to tawag dito, to sign your name here. Kasi basically, if you click this, then it states na anong tawag dito, hindi nyo pwedeng i-share yung exams or quizzes or machine problems. Physics 131 dapat ito. So, to anyone, kasi this course nga is tawag dito, conducted asynchronously, which means na yung iba sa inyo mauuna at yung iba sa inyo mahuhuli. Okay, you're also not allowed to share any of the materials that you use here to future physics students who will be taking this course. Okay, so if I find out na ginawa nyo yon, then that constitutes as cheating, and tawag dito, I will not be so lenient pagdating dun sa part na yun. Okay? So in other words, for your own eyes, ears, only yung tawag dito, yung ida-download nyo ng mga machine problems at saka mga solutions. Okay? So I hope klaro yun. All you need to do here is to just assign sign your name or type your name dito sa statement, and that will bind you to our agreement na hindi kayo mag-share ng kahit anong information to any of your classmates or any future students. Okay, who will be taking this course. Okay. Okay, so another thing is meron din dito tips on how to access yung VLE sa mobile device and how to get your own copy of Microsoft Office 365 if you don't know yet. Okay, so dyan na yan, iiwan ko na yan dyan. So let's discuss briefly itong course requirements. So meron ba kayong tanong regarding the grading system? If you have questions, you can unmute yourself, or you can just type in your questions dun sa chat box. So do you have any question regarding this grading system or anything na nasabi ko na, nabanggit ko na? Okay. Okay, so ano ba yung machine problems? Ang machine problem is not your typical, actually pati yung exercises, is not your typical tawag dito, exam. Kasi this is a computational physics course. Okay, so pinakita ko na sa inyo to. So for example, ito yung exercise 1 ninyo. So for example, you're supposed to solve the roots of a quadratic equation here. So this is just a simple exercise in programming. Okay, so ito yung pinapagawa sa inyo. Okay, so okay, wait. Okay, so ito yung pinapagawa sa inyo and you're supposed to tawag dito, type in yung commands dito and make it so that the program works. So ang task dito sa specific na problem na ito is magsosolve kayo ng roots ng quadratic equation, pero ang gagawin nyo is gagawa kayo ng program or code. So, puro programming yung gagawin niyo or puro coding yung gagawin niyo sa both exercises at saka sa machine problem. So, when you go to this, well, you'll figure it out pag sinimulan niyo na itong solving roots of a quadratic equation. So, this will be your very first exercise. Okay? But wala tayong written exam. Wala rin tayong oral exam. Everything will be about teaching you how to program and how to implement tawag dito, numerical techniques. Okay? So any other questions? Okay. So in relation sa pag-submit ng machine problems, dalawang isasubmit ninyo, no? Isang lecture exercises which will be made available to you after you've completed yung isang set ng videos for a specific topic. After you've done an exercise, then magpo-proceed kayo ngayon sa machine problem. Okay? So after you've done the first machine problem, saka pa lang kayo pwede mag-proceed dun sa next na topic. So you cannot, in other words, you cannot proceed to the next topic unless you've done both exercise at saka machine problem. Okay? All submissions are individual. Walang group work dito. Okay? And there are specific deadlines for the machine problems. Okay? Nabanggit dun sa video that bonuses will be given pag ang tawag dito pag nag-submit kayo with before a predefined time or within a predefined time frame, but that will change a little bit because tawag dito hindi na lang ako yung magtuturo ng course na to, dalawa na kami. So as you can see here, I will manage yung lecture part, and you have a laboratory instructor who was also a former UP Baguio student or a former BS Physics student who is now a master's degree holder in astrophysics sa Taiwan, sa nakalimutan ko na yung university niya. So anyway, so siya yung mag-manage nung laboratory part. So during laboratory classes, siya yung present. Okay? Now for the lecture part, totally asynchronous yan. But for the laboratory part, I leave it to Miss Eduardo to discuss with you kung paano siya i-handle. Now the exercises na isasubmit ninyo, ako ang mag-check niyan. And pero yung machine problems, si Miss Eduardo yung mag-check. Okay? So ganun yung magiging distribution namin. Tapos, there will be strict deadlines. So you have to finish everything until the finals week. I will leave it to Miss Eduardo kung anong klaseng sanctions yung ibibigay niya kung pag na-late kayo dun sa submission ng machine problem. Okay? Okay. So the instructions for all machine problems should be pretty straightforward. Let me give you an example. Okay, so andito na siya. Okay, so ito. So for example, yan. So nandiyan yung example. Okay? Yeah. Nandiyan dito yung instructions. So kitang-kita niyo na kaagad kung ano yung i-download ninyo na file. Okay, saan niyo i-open at kung anong gagawin niyo sa file after niyo ma-edit and so on and so forth. Okay? So it should be pretty clear. But if it's not clear, pagdating and if you want to ask questions about the exercise, you can ask me. But if you want to ask questions about the machine problem, please ask Miss Eduardo. Okay? Okay. What else? Okay, so there were comments from yung previous conduct nung computational physics na sana mas maraming tawag dito time to meet. Okay, we can do that actually if you want to meet regularly, if you want like once a week or twice a month. Pwede naman yon. But I think Miss Eduardo would prefer that you meet every meeting during laboratory sessions. So siya na lang bahala sa inyo magsabi kung paano yon. Okay, but for the case of the lecture, we don't really need to meet regularly. I mean, every Tuesday and Thursday. Okay, kasi lahat naman ng kailangan ninyo nandito na sa VLE. All you need to do is to watch the videos. So what I offer you instead is yung consultation hours, which I've already written here. Okay, and if you're not available, so itong consultation hours na to is just for me, no? Para sa akin lang. Miss Eduardo will have different consultation hours. So this is from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Monday to Friday. So all you need to do is kung meron kayong tanong, just drop in here or punta kayo dun sa Discord. This will be turned on during these times, Monday to Friday, except during holidays. Okay. So nandiyan lang yan, naghihintay lang ako sa inyo. Okay, yan yung purpose niyan. Okay, kung hindi kayo darating, okay, so okay lang. But so nagko-complain yung mga students before na wala ngang time for meeting, but sinabi ko na rin sa kanila na ganito yung consultation hours natin, pero wala naman nagpupunta. Diba? So for me, it doesn't make sense kasi na magkaroon ng parang regular hours if the course is asynchronous kasi some are faster than the others. Okay, so I hope you understand yung logic na yun, and I hope mas reasonable sa inyo na ito yung times na kung saan pwede tayong mag-usap. Okay, para pag-usapan through Zoom or through Discord yung inyong questions regarding sa VLE. Now, if may mga klase kayo sa ganitong oras, okay, just send me an email and we can set another time, okay, to discuss your questions. Okay? So, ganoon na lang siguro yung gagawin natin. Okay. So, in relation to this, can I ask if you prefer Zoom or Discord? Now, can you just type in the chat box kung ano yung preference ninyo? Kung Zoom or Discord? Okay, sige. Okay, thank you for your answers. So maraming Zoom, maraming Discord. There's something that I haven't tried yet. I think both Zoom at saka Discord can be used simultaneously. So in other words, I can turn on parehong Zoom at saka Discord. So maybe we'll try that later. Okay, so para yung mga gustong gumamit ng Discord ay nandoon lang sa Discord at yung gustong gumamit ng Zoom nandoon lang sa Zoom. Okay? So the next time that I set a meeting, try natin 'yon and see if that works. Okay? So but your tawag dito, your answers, responses have been noted. Okay, and we'll try to accommodate your preferences as much as we can. Okay. One last thing before we dismiss. I think Miss Eduardo is not yet here dahil meron pa siyang. Oh yeah, okay. So perfect timing. So siya na nandito. Okay, so one more thing na i-discuss natin. Ano ba itong Ano itong tawag dito? Ano ba itong Jamboard or Song of the Week na ito? Okay, well, itong part na ito ng VLE, this will always be on top of the topics kahit saan ka magpunta. So if for example, I select numerical differentiation integration, andiyan din siya. Okay, so dito yung topic pero nandito itong section na ito. Okay? So this will always be there regardless kung nasaan kung ano yung pinili niyo na topic. Now, the reason for that is kasi nandito yung Zoom link for consultations at saka Discord link for consultations. So easy access dun sa mga kailangan ninyo. Okay? Now, dun sa previous na semesters, sabi ng mga students na tawag dito, baka may ibang activity na pwedeng gawin. So may nagsuggest na bakit hindi mag-post ng parang Song of the Week. So yun yung practice na ginagawa namin since the second semester. So if you want anong tawag dito? If you want to sort of request kung anong gusto niyo makita for anong tawag dito or marinig as a song for the week, you can type it here sa Jamboard. Okay, so if you click Jamboard, then you can see this. Okay, so meron ng mga nag-comment. So balik eskwela, good luck sa ating lahat. Sana kayanin. Okay, manifesting good grades. So ang purpose nitong Jamboard is for you to just let things out. I mean, kung napapagod kayo, sabihin nyo rito. Kung nahihirapan kayo, sabihin nyo. Kung na-frustrate kayo sa MATLAB, ang sobrang bagal ng computer nyo. And actually, yun yung mga typical na comments. So, anong tawag dito? Yun yung pwede nyo ilagay dito. So you can write, you can use this right here. So, hello, for example. Okay, dyan, and then, dun sa mga nag-join, pwede na kayo magsulat kung gusto niyo. And then, write a sticky note, for example, select a color, and hello on the other side. Okay, so then save it. Okay, tapos lagay nyo dyan, pwede nyo i-rotate and so on and so forth. Okay, pwede kayong maglagay ng image dito. Okay, so pwede nyo i-upload, pwede nyo i-Google image search. So halimbawa, ang tawag dito, hello. Hello Kitty. Yeah. So ganyan. Okay, so yan halimbawa. And then insert. Okay, so marami kayong pwedeng gawin. So just for you to be able to express yourself. Okay? So meron ding ganyan, pero hindi ko alam kung ginagawa talaga niyan. Okay, and then you can write your own text. Okay, hi. Can I be your friend? Parang gano'n. Kung ano man ang gusto niyo i-type. Okay? So you can add more frames. Okay? Just create a frame here. So may bago ng frame doon. Then create another frame here. So ang ginagawa ko lang is if the frame is empty, I just delete it. Okay? So para lang hindi masyado mapuno. Okay, now the thing about this is you can stay anonymous dito. So if of course, ito alam nyo na ako ang nag-type nito. Pero these two, nag-type na sila earlier. So I don't know kung sino sila. Okay, at this time, I don't know kung sino sila. Okay, so you can just simply let, tawag dito, mag-air out lang kayo ng inyong, ng inyong, tawag dito, feelings about the course or whoever or whatever dito sa Jamboard. Okay? So, I hope itong dalawang ways for you to be able to express yourself is sufficient. If you have other suggestions, para hindi monotonic yung yung learning ninyo for this semester, let us know through the Jamboard. Okay, so for example, tawag dito, may isang klase ako last sem na na nag-meet kami, tawag dito, tinawag nila na session, inuman session. Okay, so nag-meet kami for an inuman session. Okay,
Pwede pala dyan may secret admirer.
Meron. So nag-meet kami for an inuman session. Tapos we didn't discuss anything about the course. Nagkwentuhan lang, get to know each other and so on and so forth. Okay, so we can do that as well if you like. Okay, so if you have suggestions, then just let me know. Okay, either through itong Jamboard na ito or just send me an email. Okay, so okay, so that's it. I think may mga questions. Miss Eduardo is here, so let me just stop this share and I'll just show myself for a bit para makilala niyo kung sino ako. Okay, but I also have a Facebook account, so kung gusto niyo talaga makilala kung sino ako, nandiyan lang yan. Sir, sa syllabus may nakalagay po na in some of the videos, questions that the student must answer will be embedded and the results recorded. Okay. So hindi pa sorry. Hindi updated syllabus yung nakalagay diyan, in other words. So that's please ignore that. Okay, kasi iba na yung last year iba yung paraan ng pag-conduct ko ng Physics 131. So this year it's yun nga iba. It's different. I think this year it's more it will be more helpful para sa inyo. Yung isa sa mga comments kasi last year ng mga students is tawag dito, mas kailangan nila ng tulong, and I think this year we've provided a little bit more help sa inyo when you do your programming. So even if things are tawag dito are asynchronous, hopefully yung pag dinownload nyo na yung program, you can still follow kung paano i-code yung, o paano i-implement in code yung numerical solutions or techniques. Okay? So just ignore yung nakalagay dyan. Okay, any other questions? Okay, so iba sa inyo, naging estudyante ko na, yung iba sa inyo mga bagong estudyante. Can I ask, kayo yung mga freshmen, some of you are yung mga freshmen last year, right? So respond just by giving a thumbs up. Tama? Okay, now, ito yung isang critical din na question. How many of you know each other? So, paano natin sasagutin yung mga tanong na yan? O ganito na lang, do you know each other? So again, thumbs up lang. Meron din yatang thumbs down na option, wala ba? Anyway, pag kilala niyo yung isa't isa, mag-thumbs up na lang kayo. Okay, yes. That is a bit... Oo, Joshua. Oo. Okay, so okay. So why don't we do something similar na parang inuman session? Is that okay for you? Na ano na ang tawag dito para makilala niyo naman ang isa't isa. I mean, especially yung mga freshmen. I mean, it's a bit weird na freshman na kayo pero hindi niyo kilala yung mga classmates niyo, don't you think? 'Di ba? So, we'll have some tawag dito, some sort of inuman session. We don't have to drink alcohol. You can just drink water or soft drinks if you like. But pag-usapan namin ni Miss Eduardo kung ano yung mga activity na pwede natin gawin para magkakilala tayo. Okay, or most importantly, makilala nyo ang isa't isa. Okay? So para anong tawag dito, para hindi naman tayo anong tawag dito? Para meron naman tayong social interaction more than or outside of yung confines ng bahay, even if it's just virtual. Is that okay? So thumbs up lang kung okay. Kung hindi okay, anong tawag dito? No judgment. Okay, great. Sige. We'll schedule a session siguro next week. And then we'll meet again. And then I'll send you an email. Okay? Okay, so do you have any other questions related din sa course? So, Marielle, is there anything that you would like to add? Like, for example, I've told them, sinabi ko sa kanila kanina na tawag dito, most probably, imi-meet mo sila every meeting. Is that valid?
Yes. Can I formally introduce myself now?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, so hello guys. I'm Marielle. I will be your lecturer for 131.1. Graduate din ako ng UP Baguio 3 years ago. And I'm student number 2013. And naging professor ko din si Sir Ian. So may idea na kayo kung gaano siya katagal sa UP. So I'm a full-time researcher in Taiwan in Academia Sinica. So para siyang DOST ng Philippines. But I work in Astronomy Institute. So my work mostly is about handling big data. So I have experience in coding big data. I use Jupyter Notebook and sometimes Bash. But during my undergrad, I used MATLAB for my thesis. So mayroon din ako experience doon. That's why pinigay sa akin ni Sir Ian yung lab so I can guide you then while you're doing your MPs. And yes, I go for inuman kasi talking for experience kami nung time na yun, parang lahat kami nagtutulong-tulong sa MP. So parang maganda talaga na may interaction ka sa mga kaklase mo. You wouldn't survive physics alone. So maganda talaga na magkaroon kayo ng group discussions on how to handle this course. Yun.
Okay. So, i-qualify ko lang yung magtutulong-tulong sa MP. Tulad ng sinabi ko kanina, anong tawag dito, during normal times, okay lang naman, okay lang naman na magtulong-tulong kayo sa MP. Pero during normal times kasi sabay-sabay talagang sabay-sabay yung pace ng mga estudyante. Pero kayo, hindi magiging sabay-sabay yung pace ninyo. So some of you will be ahead of the others. So pag sinabing tulong-tulong, make sure that you're helping each other out pag nasa same pace kayo. Huwag niyong tulungan yung nahuhuli. Kasi tulad ng sinabi ko sa inyo, that can be construed as cheating. Okay? Okay, kasi nauuna na kayo tapos tinutulungan niyo yung nahuhuli sa inyo. Okay? So let him or her learn on his own then. Okay? Otherwise, nandito naman kami as your teachers if you want to ask us questions regarding the course. So, yeah.
I mean, by tulungan, maybe you can have active discussion kung paano. Natanong na po ba kung lahat sila merong access sa laptop?
Ay, hindi pa. Good question. So sige, thumbs up kung sino yung thumbs up if you have access sa sa computer or laptop.
Okay, let's see. Parang hindi lahat naka-thumbs up.
Okay. Now, if you don't have access or if you have a problem accessing a computer, or for example, 5 kayo sa bahay, 5 kayo magkakapatid, mag-share kayo ng computer, please send me a private message. Ako na lang ang sendan nyo. Inform ko na lang si Marielle. Send me a private message dito sa chat box. Okay, so wala lang thumbs up feature. Okay. Okay, anyway. So anyway, if you have problems, just let us know. Okay? Tulad ng sinabi ko, this is a computational physics course. Unfortunately, kailangan niyo talaga ng computer dito. But we'll try to accommodate you as much as we can. Okay? Okay, so any other questions? So Marielle, imi-meet mo sila every Tuesday and Thursday?
4:30. Yep.
Okay.
4:30.
So ikaw na bang magse-set up nung Zoom class nila? So ikaw na lang magse-send sa kanila nung
For now, kasi sir, wala pa rin akong active na email UP. So can we use this Zoom kapag wala ka?
Yes, pwede naman.
Kaya lang ikaw yung host eh.
Yes, exactly. Yun yung iniisip ko. So i-discuss na lang natin mamaya after.
Sige pa.
Okay. So
Pero ayun, I'll be available from 4:30 to 6. I don't think naman mag-discuss tayo for 1.5 hours, but online ako in case you have queries about the exercises or MPs. So, ayun.
okay. So, any other questions? Comments or concerns? Okay, so yung VLE is now available for you to go through. Pwede nyo na actually simulan yan. Ang tawag dito, you can already watch the videos and start your semester. Okay, so start your schooling for this semester. Okay, so ready na yan para sa inyo. Okay, so if there are no more questions, then I'd like to thank you all for coming. And like I said, mukhang mag-meet ulit tayo next week, and we'll just send you an information through email. Okay? So thank you for coming and take care.
Sir, wait lang. Hindi ko kayo i-meet ngayong 4:30 Ito na yung meeting natin.
So sa Thursday na yata kayo mag-meet sa 4:30.
Thursday na tayo magkita-kita.
Okay, sige. So thank you very much for coming.
Thank you, sir.
Okay,
Thank
bye.
you po.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Sir.
Thank you then. Thank you.
Yun.
Okay. So, isa-stop ko na yung pag-record. Hindi naman natin kailangang i-record 'to.